Alright, so probably should have started this a little sooner. I'm having to replace the light bulb sockets on my truck because this is what they look like. Really kind of just crusty and yeah, wires are stiff as crap. Anyways, I picked up these from CarQuest. The part number for these, where is it? 84790. Right there. Picked them up for a couple bucks. Not that expensive. Had to go to CarQuest because Ford AutoZone doesn't carry them. Now with these, I've found that if you twist the wire, there we go. If you twist it, so instead of it being splayed, it's a nice tight. It's easier to get it in. I'm by no means an electrical person. I just know how to do this because it's like something simple to do. Anyways, put it in, crimp it, tuck test, coming out. And I like to get the butt connectors that have the heat shrink with them, simply because I can just, mostly because I'm a pyro maniac, but just have to sit there and just rotate it and let it melt in place. Don't want to go too far, but far enough that the seal, the liquid inside the glue, comes out. Gotta do that 2 more times. So far, life has still been kicking my ass, but I mean, whose life isn't being beat to hell with because of life and just greed in general? But I'm trying to make do. Oh, it seems like every time I turn around, something else is broken. I'm doing this outside because, yes, you have to technically melt plastic, and you don't want to be breathing this in, like, at all. But yeah, second one done. Duct test. Here we go. Third one. Ow. Don't burn yourself like I just did. Like I said, I'm not any kind of electrician by any sense of the word. For these, you want to use the blue heat shrinks, the 16 to 14 heat shrink butt connectors. I always like to hold it before I go crimping it and make sure that the wire is all the way in so that none of the copper is showing, and crimp. Probably did that one a little too close to the corner. Yeah, same thing, you just melt it and obligatory tug test. Now for the headlight plug. Now, I already did the driver's side, but the passenger side is a little more complicated, simply because the plug is sitting behind the battery, and with this being an old enough truck, which I don't know why Ford did this, where they put the solenoid, where they put a divorce solenoid in instead of like GM and other manufacturers that did a married starter solenoid to the starter. Then you have to fight with the wiring. Don't touch the positive when you're doing this, because regardless of if the battery is unhooked or not, you can still get a pretty nasty shock. Come on. There we go. See, this one was the same way. Then you take this, and it's pretty much just color matching. I mean, you have a green wire, red wire, and a black wire on the factory harness. And you go red, black. Although this is a blue wire, you put the green in here. Now, let's see if I can get to this. Alright, here is a little bit better view. Old style plug, like I said. You have a red, a black, and a green. You just want to come through. And open it up. Take your wire strippers, or wherever you call them, wherever you're from. I'm using the 16 gauge, which is probably a little too small, but you just need that much. Maybe a little more, but that's, if I have to use more, then again, just go in, take a little bit. You don't want to take too much, because you don't want to have to cut any extra off. That's about right. Because, I'll just show you. This goes in like this. Just like that. Just in there. Now, the biggest problem is if you have copper, I've noticed that if you have copper showing here, then it won't have as firm of a connection. So I took a little bit too much off there, and the blade, the cutting blade on my wire strippers are crap. So I just take a little bit off, even it out again. And here we have the green. So we take the blue wire. Let's see. Blue. Put it in. Hold it. Then take it, put it in, and crimp. That's simple. Now you do that for the remaining two, and let's get that done. So let's go about there. This one is the black wire, so you take it and you put it in the butt connector for the black, of course. I mean, you don't want to mix up polarity and have your headlights not work. I've done that before. Not been fun. Oh, come on. See, now that I'm on camera, I'm screwing up all the time. There we go. Okay. It's in. Hold. Again, I'm just holding it, holding the butt connector, until I can be sure that the wire is all the way in. Then I crimp. Now for the red wire. Then that's probably too much. Again. Let's check. Nope. Perfect amount. Okay. Can hold it. Push the wire in and crimp. Okay. Now, before I go, I did the other side the same, so this one should be fine. Okay, now you can go about just plugging it in. Then you want to put your battery back in if you have to take it out. Put that back in. Positive, negative. Now, to test them. So, let's see. Oh, forgot to plug that one in. Okay. Low beam. Low beam. It's hard to see in the daylight, but low beams work. And then floor switch. High beams. And again, I literally did the same thing to this side as I did that side, where I just color matched it. So yeah, that is how you install high energy or high temp plugs on a 86 Ford F-250 and pretty much any older 80s style truck with the 3-prong headlight seal beam. Yeah, that's how I do it anyways. It's worked for me for last 3 older trucks I've had. Best of luck everyone, and hope you have a wonderful new year.